Hey team, we're here for quads and glutes. My first favorite workout of the week. Second favorite is hamstrings and glutes. The same but different. We're gonna start with the basics first. We're gonna do 3 supersets. We're gonna go superset number 1. We're gonna hit that 4 rounds. Yeah, 4 rounds. Everything else is 3 rounds. I do have my shallow bench here for hip thrusts. We don't need a mid-size bench today. I'm using this more for support in my pull-throughs, which you can pretty much hook a loop resistance band around any piece of furniture low, or you can use a heavy cable if you're at the gym, heavy cable with a rope attachment, and do your pull-throughs just straight up with the cable machine. I'll be using a dumbbell as well as a resistance band to get a little extra resistance in that movement. And I'm going to be working primarily dumbbells only today. So this is a really great dumbbell only workout if that's your only option, or if you're like me and you're just not trying to touch a gym at all this time of year. So I've got a 50, I've got 2 30s, I've got 2 20s, 15s. I'll most likely be using the 20s, 30s, or 15s for curtsy lunges, depending on how I'm feeling. I got a plate for a little bit of elevation. Like I said, shallow bench over there. Yeah, pretty simple layout today in terms of exercise, the number of exercises, the movements themselves. We got a bit of unilateral, and then, we sprinkle in a little bit of quad focused work. So super quick warm up. Let's get right into it so that we're ready to go. Top of that mat, reach up nice and tall. Always love that reach, and I stay there for a couple extra seconds or 2. Drop that elbow down and in, opening up the hips. We love a good hip opener to kick things off, don't we? Good little spinal rotation. Step it back down, dog pedal. Big step other side. Drop that back knee. Good. Step it up into a yogi squat. Hang here. Press the elbows against the knees to really open things up. Widen your stance a bit if you need to. I'm going to heel toe in, stand it up into a forward fold, heel toe again until you're comfortable. Awesome job. Let's roll it up 1 vertebra at a time, 30 seconds left to stretch out anything else that you might want to stretch. I'm going to try to get into the quads a bit. First move is going to look like a sumo squat. So we're going to get right into that dumbbell sumo squat. Go as heavy as you want or need. Grab your wrist straps depending on how heavy you're going. And then we're going to move into that dumbbell pull through. So might be a good idea to get those wrist straps. 2 grip heavy moves in a row sometimes can complicate things a bit. So let's get right to it. Reps, we're working 8 to 12. 8 to 12. Don't be afraid to be on the lower end of that range, depending on how heavy you're going with your weight, or the higher end. All right, so if you've been using a weight for a while, you want to stretch those reps, don't be afraid to do that. Try to really focus on that range of motion. Come down like an elevator. Outer glutes are working, as well as the inner thighs. Good. So we want to hold that tension even at the top part of that rep with knees staying slightly bent. Pausing just to get in that resistance band or change your position to cables if you're at the gym. So if you're taking this workout to the gym, your cable rope attachment comes between the legs. Squeeze those glutes at the top of the rep. And you want to stay nice and under control here. So just like a deadlift, we're coming down, we're pulling through. The power's in that hinge. Again, 8 to 12 reps. I love the level of control in that move. I love the mind to muscle connection. I love that easy, nice, slow, laid back tempo. Notice how in that hinge, what I don't do is I don't come up and hyperextend. People think that that's the only way to squeeze the glutes, and that has nothing to do with hyperextending the low back at all. So the goal is to keep the spine neutral all throughout. Like if I had a PVC pipe, then I could keep that PVC pipe connected to the top part of my back and the low point of my back all throughout the rep. So when I'm here, yes, that's where I start my glute squeeze. Has nothing to do with my spine coming in. So avoid doing that, okay? If you want to keep tension in the glutes, which is exactly what you're trying to do in that move, that's going to have nothing to do with thrusting, okay? So stay in a controlled tempo all throughout. Squeeze, look at the difference there. Come up, squeeze versus thrust. There's no need for that. Wasted energy, wasted movement. You're going to hurt your low back. Let's go set number 2. Toes pointed slightly out. Driving that body straight down like an elevator. So good. I'm going to try to get a side profile, which is probably a better view anyway, if I can make that happen. Somewhat. That is such good tension right there. Good amount of tension, perfect tempo, perfect mind-muscle connection, everything. All right, here we go, round 3. Love a good leg workout that doesn't require me to leave my house or move around a ton, which means I'm gonna keep my heart rate up. I'm gonna move fast, and I'm gonna be in and out. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now you can almost feel, it's like a light switch. So light switch, outer glutes, like under booty, inner thighs in the sumos. And then we flip the light switch to upper glutes and outer glutes as well. Depending on how tight you are with your stance. Boom. I'm feeling it mostly outer glutes and then like right up here. So that's how we literally build that shelf. Don't have to go insanely heavy, but you do have to be intentional and you have to have engagement. Last set, best set. Three more. Awesome, awesome work. Way to drive, way to stay focused. We're moving into those curtsy lunges, elevated if you want a little extra glute focus. So we've got 8 per side. Then we move into our clamshells on the mat. 8 and 8, 3 rounds. And then we are finishing off with our hip thrusts and quad extensions. Love a good quad extension situation. Where is my other 20? Here we go. All right, so right here, we are working both the front quad and the back outer glute. So what I mean by that is slight turn. If you're taking this elevated like I am, it's going to be a slight turn. My toe is pointed a little bit to the left, and my path is down and to the right side, but here's the kicker. My angle is a slight hinge all throughout. So I'm taking that hinge, boom, 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 and then I am engaging on the other side. Making each rep effective for both muscle groups on both sides, even though we're working one at a time. Same deal, other side, slight turn, whoop. Take your time. Awesome job. Nice, slow, under control. Best superset in the world right here. Oh my goodness. Woo, same thing. Quick sip of water if you need it. I'm grabbing one. This time, I want even more focus on a nice tight core all throughout. Start the same side we did start. Elevated. Create the path. Boom. Boom. Eight. Switch it up. I know my glutes are on fire too. Last time. Eight. Oh. That was not the last time, that was the second time. We do have one more round. And then one more superset, to be exact. So, we got this. Let's make the most of what we got here. I think I'm gonna bump it up to 30s for this last set. Yeah, why not? So if you never try, you never know. It's just like we tell our kids. This is why wrist straps are a smart investment. Giving our wrists and forearms a little breather, much needed. Last 8. Every single time. It gets me every time. Okay. We've got our hip thrusts, our quad extensions. We're gonna move kick. And then we're gonna be, we done. We out. So starting with hip thrusts, we're going 12 to 15 reps. 12 to 15. Boom. So I'm going to go a little bit later than normal. And we're just going to get right into it. Full reps. No pulsing. No iso holds. Just straight up. 15 reps right over here for our leaning quad extensions. Or kneeling quad extensions. Here we go. Feet placement right. Couple practice reps if you need. So good. Keeping that chin to chest is the absolute best cue. 8 to 10. So good. Here we go. Superset number 2. Right into it. Love a superset that looks like quad glute, quad glute. Turn that light switch on and off. Set of 8 to 10. Now, of course, your other alternative, if you're at the gym, is the straight up leg extension machine. But I prefer moves that challenge your body weight, how you shift and control your body weight, and ultimately how well you can effectively create the right focus and tension. Last set, best set. Way to work hard, way to create the right focus and intention for today. To intentionally do something that you know will be a physical challenge. Translates to any other challenge that exists for you today and in the future as well. So to be able to say, yes, I know it hurts, 1 more rep. Yes, I know it hurts, 2 more reps. And to move through those reps with the discomfort there anyway is truly a win. So go hydrate, move, stretch, eat, slay the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.